Okay, so first things first, sorry about the mess. I'm in the middle of a build of the Reliant here by AMT. It is the 1/537 scale, and a few things about this kit I will mention right off the bat. And if you are thinking about buying it and wondering if you should, please pay very close attention to the detail here that says, because when I first saw it, I thought, oh, great, it's got the Aztec decals, but if you read carefully, it says Aztec decals shown in photos not included. So why would you show them? Just a question. Anyway, I don't have the Aztec decals for this, so that's very unfortunate. And I had to order them online because nobody around here had them. And anyway, long story short, I don't have them now, and I probably don't need them just yet because I'm still going to focus on lighting this kit as well. So out of the box, no lights, just these decals. And to look at I haven't really closely looked at these. Here, let me open these up for you. My God, you know what? This place is just a pigsty, man. These look okay. Silver. These are Shuttle Bay 1 and 2. What are these blue dashes here? A few things. Anyway, these are the kind of registry names and whatnot for the. You don't get it. This is false advertising. See all this nice, beautiful kind of pattern that you thought you got? You don't. And it even looks lit up. It's not. You have to do that yourself. So that's what I'm going to do. This is my soldering station here. What I'm using to light the Reliant up is, for the most part right now, just because it's all I got, are these light strips. This is an RGB light strip, and this is a white solid color. They all run on 12 volt, which is good. There's an interesting thing to note about this light gear. It's, I guess, a proprietary light strip. This is a generic light strip from, I ordered online, and I think I got a meter long strip for about $5. This RGB, however, I don't even want to know. Someone gave it to me. Here, have some. But I think it's a little more expensive, probably about 20 to 30 bucks a meter, if not more, depending if you buy it in bulk. But the unfortunate thing about this is that they you can only cut the strips down into segments of 3 of these diodes. So one diode, then you should be looking at getting a surface mount diode, which is just basically, I guess, one of these things. I don't have any yet, but I'm going to buy some, and they're just one of these by itself, and you have to actually put on a resistor, whereas with this, I don't know if you can see it, I'll give you a really, on it they have the resistors in here. So this one has, looks like just the 1 resistor for the 3 of the diodes, which you should have. So anyway, what was I doing? Oh, this is a white LED strip with adhesive backing on it, and I'm using this to light up the two navigation lights, the front of the nacelles. And I think they're red, I realized. And so I actually have a red LED, which is this. Is this it? I can't remember. Anyway, let's put this on pause. Okay, so the best way to find out what color your LED is to light it up. So this is running off of a 12 volt and it is white, as we can see. So that's where I was. We are going to change this to a red LED here. A lot of you guys out there are into the electronics. Some are, some aren't. I am. And I'm using this soldering station is so old anyway. But yeah, invest in a good soldering gun. You never know what you might need it for, so it comes in handy for a lot of reasons. I'll put this somewhere so I'll remember it. 3 white LEDs. I should label that. Anyway, let's put them here for now. And 3, the minimum. So the thing is, you've got to make sure you cut them right between, dead center between these terminals. So, and there you go. So hopefully these 3 work. Oh, they do. And as you can see, it's got a 3M adhesive backing already. Okay. And I don't believe there are any you can get these LEDs with diffusion on it, so these are clear, I believe, clear red. Okay, now I like these because they've got the leads that can go into my breadboard. This is just for testing. I'm going to end up rewiring the whole thing with magnet wire, which is a lot thinner gauge. Okay, now the thing about diodes is you have to make sure that let's retim these two. You have to make sure you get the polarity right. So that is an issue. And this is an issue with my RGB diodes because they're common anode diodes, which mean that they have a reverse polarity than these, so they're already. There are fumes and smoke coming off of this. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't have. I might build a little ventilation fan. I want to find this. I don't. There you go. And these clear red LEDs. Yeah, there you go. They are red. Here we are with the nacelle. And in this case, it would be the port nacelle. And I don't know if I've mentioned what I've done up to this point on these things. There are not a lot of pieces on this Reliant to put together, you know. They kind of build them in separate assemblies. So the nacelle assemblies were 4 pieces, or 5, 6. And here's the front of it, which I will paint at some point. And what I've gone ahead and done just up to now is to mask off the inside of this part of the shell to leave it just bare plastic, and then I sprayed the whole thing, did it to both of them. So on the other side it will shine through. You can go ahead and get the, I think there's some fit-in crystals that are blue already, that plastic something that you can purchase online. But I just went ahead and did something simple. And then I sprayed it with this plastic Krylon Fusion for plastic. And so I've used it before, it doesn't melt it. And it's pretty strong. It's gloss because, well, it's just what I had. And it provides a nice hard surface after a while. It's a little soft. It takes a couple of days to cure up, but by then you can pretty much put this really strong tape down and it doesn't pull up or cause you any problems. So that was that, and it worked, which I will show you in a bit as soon as I get the power supply hooked up. And so you had just witnessed the soldering of the red LEDs here. So let's put them in. At this point I don't have any light block between the red LEDs here and these RGB LEDs. So there's some bleed through, and at this point I've already seen it. It's not bad actually, but there's a lot more I can do to compartmentalize each of these light areas. So this is, you can see them there. So what I did is I just drilled them out with a 0.5 millimeter, half a millimeter. They're pretty big, and I intend to eventually put fiber optic into these. At this point though, oh no, it fell out. I had a piece of just some clear acrylic in there, but for now it's just going to be hollow holes. So that's that, and let's just here. No, here, let's first plug this in. So, my power supply hooked up. These breadboards are very handy, very useful, and I'm using this ribbon strip to keep everything organized. So I just kind of lay them up. So you can see the results. And these great. These 1, 2, 3 colors for the purple one. Goes to positive here. Good. And, I think that brown one is the blue, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. Blue. Can you see that? Ooh. Oh. Don't stare into that light too long, boy. There. Is it messing up the, that's weird. And that's only at 9 volts. I'll tone that down. Whoa. Super bright, the light gear. Yeah, I like to get my hands on more of this stuff, but I've got a meter-long strip of it. Now I'm going to light up the red. And you can see the comparative. Lame. There's 9 volts. We have the LEDs working now. That's good, very good. And let's see how this looks with the $10 volts. And let's turn off the lights. Ooh, it's a little too much. You can definitely see the nav lights lit up, but it's really hard to get these things to show up on camera, I notice, so my sincerest apologies for but it looks gorgeous from here. I am happy enough at this point. Oh, one other test. Let's try to hook up a kind of like a purplish. Ooh, that's a cool color. Yeah, so at some point I'm going to have to get a better way to to photograph these things, but that's it for now.